Any moment now, the first coronavirus vaccine could get committee approval for emergency use in the United States.
The FDA advisory panel has been meeting all day to review Pfizer's vaccine. If it gets the green light, doses could reach our area as early as this weekend.
CBS 2's Andrea Grymes live outside Mount Sinai Hospital on the Upper East Side tonight. Andrea.
Christina, Maurice, this really is such a critical day in this fight against COVID-19. This FDA advisory panel made up of outside experts is expected to vote within the hour on whether to grant approval for this first COVID vaccine. Then it'll go to FDA career staffers for final approval. All of this as hospitals like Mount Sinai behind me get ready. After more than 15 million confirmed cases and more than 290,000 deaths across the country, emergency use authorization for a coronavirus vaccine is nearly here.
We believe that our data have satisfied the EUA requirements for a COVID-19 vaccine.
Officials from Pfizer spoke today during an FDA advisory committee meeting ahead of its vote on whether to grant approval. Scientists say their two-dose vaccine is 95% effective with no major side effects.
With the high efficacy and good safety profile shown for our vaccine and the pandemic essentially out of control, vaccine introduction is an urgent need.
The FDA is expected to follow the committee's final decision, though it's not required to do so. Commissioner Stephen Hahn spoke today on CBS This Morning.
We do a very careful line by line review to answer the very important scientific questions. If our career scientists say that the vaccine is safe and effective, I have complete confidence in that decision, and I think the American people should as well.
He says they're also working very closely with their UK partners who say people with a history of severe allergies should not get the Pfizer vaccine. Meantime, here in the tri-state area, hospitals are getting ready for distribution, including Holy Name Medical Center in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey.
Ideally, sometime next week, we would expect to get that phone call. Sometimes it could be the same day and say, hey, we're on our way and we're going to be bringing you product.
A similar story at Mount Sinai hospitals in New York, where they expect to vaccinate their own frontline staff first, then later the general public.
We're hopeful that instead of having COVID-19 testing pods, we're going to have the vaccination pod.
And of course, this Pfizer vaccine is just the beginning. This same FDA advisory committee is expected to vote next week on the Moderna vaccine. But as for tonight, the FDA says it is working as quickly as possible after this initial vote to grant final approval. Reporting live on the Upper East Side, Andrea Grymes, CBS 2 News.
Andrea, thank you.